All right, we're back with Kern Dillard from Kern's Automotive. Pretty excited to talk to Kern right now because Kern has a business where a lot of people, when they think about getting their oil changed, they think about going to Jiffy Lube. Well, the other day, last time I went to Jiffy Lube, I can't remember when it was a while ago, but I was in a hurry and I actually went to Jiffy Lube, and it was the worst experience I've ever experienced.
What possessed you to go there?
It's a long story. It was actually, I was doing a favor for somebody else. So I was driving their car, and so, it was a couple years ago, and I didn't really know you at the time. So anyway, I actually had my son with me, and we get out and we go to this waiting room that's like, I don't know, the size of my closet. And you're just standing there with, like, there's two other people sitting in there, and you don't know what to do because they're like, well, we'll be done in about 20 minutes. And he's like, wanting to go to the other side of the building, and go do something. There's nowhere to go. So we just walked across the parking lot to Walmart because it was just awkward. And of course they tried to upsell me to everything possible, which, it's hard to say no, but luckily I kind of knew the game. So I was able to say no. They bring out your filter and do all this stuff. It's pretty funny. But, anyway, I'm here with Kern Dillard, and he has owned Kern's Automotive for 13 years, since I believe 1999, out in Puyallup, Washington. And he has something that's completely different than your typical Jiffy Lube. Okay, he has a lifetime protection plan that he'll talk about. This is pretty cool that you can't find at your local Jiffy Lube. Home of the 360 car care guide, 360 degree. How do you say it?
That's a new book that we just put up. It's available as a Kindle version now, or you can order it online. And just a car care guide. My thoughts on taking care of your vehicles. Okay,
so he's got this really, really cool car care guide that literally. Tell me about it.
Well, it's a guide that we put together to help you take care of your vehicle, and giving you our thoughts on taking care of it and going beyond 250,000 miles is my goal. And we actually state that in the title, but it's really true. If you take care of it and you maintain all of the systems like they should be maintained, you end up going well beyond 200,000 miles, 250,000, and you have something has some resale value or hand-me-down value when you're done with it.
So when you buy a new car from a dealer, what's their typical goal for you when like first, 50, 60,000 miles?
They want to see you in there for all of the services. And on the other side of that is they want to get you out of the warranty period as soon as they can. So if they're changing your oil and changing your fluids and they're selling various components and things on your vehicle, their guys are very educated in the car line that they're working on, but they're also their goal is to save the factory some money when they're seeing issues with your car.
Okay.
We're there to find the problems, point them out. If you're under warranty, we'll make sure that you get back to the dealer and get the warranty work taken care of that your vehicle needs.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so tell me, what is Kern's Automotive? What do you guys specialize in? And
we're a complete full-service automotive repair shop. We're guys that are passionate about working on vehicles. We're passionate about cars. We're passionate about the business of transportation. And you were making the analogy to Jiffy Lube earlier, and I look at Jiffy Lube, and a lot of the guys in Jiffy Lube are younger, and they're there trying to make their cell phone payment and trying to get the pizza for Friday night, and they're there to make a few bucks, and that's the extent of their car knowledge and feeling for it. Right. We got guys that are passionate about taking care of cars, taking care of people, and making sure that they get the best that they can get.
Okay. Yep. I can see the difference. I've been to your shop before. So tell me, what got you into the automotive industry? I mean, what got you to start Kern's Automotive in the first place?
I've always had this burning inside of me, working for other people, working for other new car dealers, and working around the car business for 20-some years. That's all I've ever done out of high school. And just had this thing burning in me that, hey, there's a better way to do this. We can do this, and we can use our automotive passion, but we can also take care of people in a better way than I see happening all around me.
Okay, so Kern and I actually met through another group. We do some marketing. We learned some marketing strategies from one of our same mentors, and actually Keith Lee is who it is. And he had made a comment one time how when people come to Kern's, they never leave.
That's right.
So you use that in your marketing. I mean, you do a lot of marketing to get people in the door. Because
we do quite a lot. We give away a lot to get you into the door, and we can afford to do that because I know once you get there, you won't go anywhere else,
right? Unless
you move.
Yeah, especially it's funny when especially when you're talking about how long a car can last. Most people, they're talking about 100,000 miles and it's time to trade in, and you're throwing out numbers like 250,000 miles, and we're not talking about just Hondas,
Yeah, let's double it. Let's go where we need to go with it.
Exactly.
And if you're tired of it and you want a new style or a new color, well, I understand that too. The lifetime protection plan gives you value that you can. When we do the lifetime protection plan, we're actually servicing your vehicle. We're using some additives by BG products, and some competitive radio stations have marketed that. They say, look for BG, find a shop, and we are a dealer of that, so we can provide a lifetime protection plan, and we put our spin on it, and it actually is something that adds value to the vehicle, and that warranty is transferable to the next owner. So if you service with us and we keep it in the time schedules, all of that protection transfers on to the next owner. Okay,
so that's a big deal. I mean, that's a lot of people's excuse. I could see sometimes as well. I'm going to trade this car in pretty soon. It's got 100 and whatever, 30, 40, 50,000 miles, and I'm going to trade it in. But now you can actually tell them that, hey,
it has Kern's lifetime protection plan.
Right.
Why would you need to go anywhere else?
Very, very cool. Okay, so tell me about what's the biggest kind of myth out there when it comes to taking your car to whether it's the dealership or it's a Jiffy Lube. When they come out and they tell you this, what's the biggest thing that people really need to look out for when they're taking their cars in to get either their oil changed or maybe just for standard service at their dealership?
I think when you're going there, you naturally have your defenses up, especially if you feel like you've been hurt in the past, or somebody's taking advantage of you in a dealership or at another independent shop or, a quick lube place. Go in and get some understanding of what you're getting. We want to understand you and what your needs are, but also understand what your plan is for the vehicle. Do you want to keep the vehicle for 200,000 miles, or do you want to keep the vehicle until next week and it's on its last legs and we just need to help you get it to the wrecking yard? What is your plan with the vehicle? And we can actually work with just about any scenario there.
Okay, gotcha. So when somebody's taking their car and they need to be asking, hopefully the person on the other side is asking these questions. And if they're not, they need to start being kind of weary.
Yeah, ask questions till you're comfortable.
Okay.
And I want my guys I want you to leave the shop understanding what you got to whatever level you're comfortable with.
Okay.
And when you leave, and car repairs are expensive, and there's no doubt about that. And we don't have a lot of control over the price of things, but if you understand what you're getting and the value is there, that's what we're all about providing.
Right. Now, I don't know too many automotive repair shops or service repair shops that have their own book that it's more of a guide, car care guide that they offer to their potential customers, to their clients, to their. Right. Tell me a little bit more about this. I know it's new. Tell me about this car care guide. And how do you get it?
Okay, how do you get it? Well, you can actually pay for it at Kindle and download it onto your Kindle, or you can get the.
So you just go to Amazon and search.
Amazon.com, search for Kern Dillard or 360 Car Care Guide.
Okay.
One of those ways you'll get it.
Amazon.com, search for Kern Dillard, or search for 360-degree Car Care Guide. Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
And also, we'll deliver it at no charge. What I've been doing for the folks that actually pay for the book is I'll take that off of their bill when they come in for service. So it's essentially free. I'll give it to you if you walk in the door.
Okay, cool. And so it's like, how many pages is it? Is it a big?
I believe the Kindle version is about 48 pages. So it's real simple, quick, lots of pictures in it, how to take care of your vehicle, and a lot of it is just give us a call.
So it fits in your glove box.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very cool.
Glove box size.
Yep, this is cool. We can talk about this on a little bit later segment. Yeah. We've talked about this in previous shows, how, there are a lot of businesses, don't really get it, but you get it when it comes to educating that customer or client or potential customer. There's nothing wrong with educating them. All it does is build more trust with you, and it gives, they become a more educated customer, and they know what they want. Yeah. And if they want them to have their car last longer. Your goal isn't to have their car break down and come in. It's to have them as a lifetime customer. Right.
And maintenance is always less expensive, and it's easier to plan than a breakdown.
Exactly.
And that's what we're going for, is we're going for long-term maintenance.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Kern, I appreciate all the tips. In the last segment, we're going to have a little round table. We're going to be having we've got some Q&A questions that people have asked about, how do they not get ripped off out there when they're taking their car in. So Kern's going to answer some of the questions.
I'm looking forward to that.
He's going to answer some of the questions at the end here, so stay tuned. And when we come back, we have Jeff Hendricks and Jenny Hendricks from Cherished Acres Estates, some really awesome senior care adult family homes out in the Auburn Enumclaw area. So we'll talk to them soon. We'll see you soon.